What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol KPLT for Katapult Holdings. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, we have the 30-minute intraday time frame. First things first, this will be more of an update since we did cover it in recent history here, but the clear development was the large breakout to the upside, actually moving above the low end of our gap at $5.87. Decent volume down below. Let's dissect this a little bit further. The first thing I want to point out is the fact that you have to start raising a little bit of a question mark, not a complete red flag, but why were we not able to puncture into the gap and then not close a little bit stronger inside of the gap, right? That would have been an ideal from a picture perfect world. What that might have looked like from the 30-minute perspective, again, look at this consolidation. You can see at first it was holding and respecting there, and then it broke down right into the end of the day. So picture perfect would have been a close inside of that circle, which I've just drawn. Obviously, we're not dealing with a picture perfect world at this point in time. So what we want to do is just analyze today's activity through the lens of Fibonacci from the first move. You can certainly see that the 61.8 was respected on the deepest pullback. Again, not picture perfect, but certainly better than a 100% retracement. And then all the way on up to the high of the day, you can certainly note that the 38.2 is actually the same structural level that was the gap low. So that does strike me as important. And again, this consolidation here would have been ideal to hold the 38.2, but instead it did close underneath. So let me give you a couple of scenarios that we'll watch out for into the remainder of the week, aka Friday, and potentially early on in the following week. The first thing is, of course, the high of the prior move, the first move on the day, and where the breakout really stemmed from. You can see it offered support into the end of the day at $5.53. So the first thing you would watch out for would be a hold of that area, a break back above 587. You're not going long here, but rather waiting to get back above, certainly confirm that we're accepting back into the gap, and then the breakout is over these highs from today's session, right around $6.42. And if that does occur, you're looking for it to take us home to the gap fill at $8.11. That's probably the best case scenario if we hold on to 553. If 553 is violated, the next thing I would encourage you to pay attention to is simply this support trend line from the 30-minute perspective. You can see that we are holding on to that technically, making higher lows and thus in an uptrend. And because we did just set a new higher high, any pullback into it on the first touch is going to be a buy. From there, you're looking for a bounce to take us back into that 587. Stop loss would go just underneath the support trend line. Now, if we never make it to 587, or say we roll back over after forming a lower high, so LH here, this is not the same trade. You do not buy the trend line on the lower high touch. Instead, you're looking for more of a breakdown to get into some of those lower targets, which we've outlined in today. Well, you can see them from today's video, but we talked more about them in the prior video we did on Katapult Holdings. So those are my thoughts here. Those are the updates to pay attention to. If we do get a breakout up and over to fill the remainder of the gap, keep an eye on volume. What you want to see is obviously a large increase. My mouse just lost connection, so I will speak the rest of the video. A large increase in volume to take us home. And again, more eyes and momentum behind the stock driving prices higher. So if you enjoyed today's video, if you learned something new, let me know down below in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description. And all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.